made a big 100. Ollie Davies made an impression for New South Wales in that game. So it's a condensed competition this year. And we're underway. Mark Steckety it is from the members' end. And Payne reaching for that. Off the front foot through the covers. And there's a boundary first up for the... Jules onto that. That'll clear the rope. Beautifully picked up. Wildermuth strain. Steckety to Jewel, and he flashes that blade of his and it flies behind. Queensland are aware of it. He's down the ground now, Jewel. 4 more. Faces Steckety, and he forces that through point for 4. Once again, trusting the bounce on the top of the bounce at the moment. Jewel pulls that beautifully in front of mid-wicket for 4, and the fielder really was. He drives again over Labuschagn's head on the offside for Payne as he faces Bartlett, and he pushes it wide of mid-on. That's very well timed and placed by Tim Payne. Class shot.
And that one's gone straight up in the air, a short delivery from Stanlake, and Jewel departs. Stanlake again from the Church Street end with a bounce. Is that caught the glove? It has. What a delivery from Billy Stanlake. Bartlett again, full delivery and driving down the ground. Not perfect timing, but it's racing away. The outfield's very quick, and they don't get there. And a bounce that's gone straight up in the air. And another wicket to the Bulls. Billy Stanlake. What a spell this has been. That's a good shot from Silk. Gosh, the timing was terrific. What could Silk do here? That one, he's working into the gap. That's a quality shot. Always been so strong in that area. Short ball here at some stage. And there it is too, and it's up in the air from Tim Payne. Into the gap. The catch should be taken, and it is taken by Xavier Bartlett.
Wildermuth to Silk, and he drives off the edge for 4. He didn't really control that. It'll hit the rope. Some number crunching in a moment. He's bowled. Webster's bowled by Kuhnemann. He lost his shape there. He lost his patience. Off the edge of Silk's bat, and he's gone. Good diving catch by Pearson. This is trouble for Tasmania. They go for a single there. Is that a run out from the side? And it is. Well, Silk dropped it and ran, and Andrews might have been back on his heels. I thought that was an easy single.
Short delivery from Steckety, and this time into the gap from Jordan Silk, and a much-needed boundary to the Tigers. Now from the river end, going down the ground and driving over deep mid-off. A good strike from Nathan Ellis. Now to be Silk with the width and cutting well. It's a good piece of fielding. No, it's not. His 8th over. Sweeping this time, Jordan Silk, and sweeping handsomely. Giving himself a little bit of room and bowling him. Well, driving now uppishly. And an easy catch. History says that he'll look to attack at some stage, and there he goes, he's dropped. Driving again. Jackson Bird, look at that for timing. There's the head, that's for sure. There he goes through the covers again. Look at Jackson Bird. Be looking to score, and he does over that area again. A little bit wider. Deep backward square. That's a great delivery. What a way to finish. A beautiful Yorker from Bartlett.
No way known you can get under a delivery like that. And
he's into Hazlitt, the left-handed Hazlitt, who didn't play the Shield game at the moment. Hazlitt drives square, 4 runs. Beautiful shot. Short this time, and Hazlitt plays it behind square, and that will be 4 more. Here is Rainbird to Khawaja, flicking that ball so well behind square with those wonderfully supple wrists of his. Short, and Hazlitt lobs him onto the hill. There's no one out there. There's Birds around the wicket again. And Hazlitt off the back foot through point for 4. 10 runs off 2 balls. He drives through point for 4 off the front foot. Another flourish, more than 10 years, 7 years ago, as that ball from Hazlitt is down the throat of Mac Wright. He's out. And there's a wicket for Sam Rainbird. Bird appeals. Might have been down leg side. Labuschagne backs away. Labuschagne driving very well. Left elbow high, 4 runs. It's a good reply from him. A wider ball from Rainbird, and it's put away by Marnus Labuschagne. That really was there for the taking.
Oh, and a bouncer, and that's gone up in the air and out. I think yes.
Sam Rainbird.
Oh, well done. Well done. Sports right in tight, and the Shaw on strike to Bird. Oh, he's flicking. It's gone up in the air and carrying. I don't know if he'll get there. Oh, he does. Oh, it's a good catch. And deep square leg is Bird in to Khawaja, a diving effort. But what about that for some timing right in the gap? Continue. Wider delivery and cutting behind square. That's a good shot. And that'll race away, and that'll bring up the 50.
Obvious answer. Khawaja on the back foot. That's a fine shot behind point. Down the ground goes Burns. Straight down the ground. Tough initiation here for Mitch Owen. Burns, he is so good through that area.
In and around the system.
Yeah. Khawaja on the back foot. Plays that beautifully through mid-wicket. Burns swings that behind square leg. Khawaja plays that through mid-wicket. Burns thrashes that through point for 4. Interesting looking shot. The ball sort of set up a bit, and he... Burns is bowled.
Clip the bails.
Clip the bails. Burns going for one big shot. There's Pearson playing that very well through mid-wicket. Great timing. That'll be 4. Hits the rope now. And that's out. Khawaja's gone.
Nervous early on for anybody. He's driving Pearson and driving well. Gee, that's good timing. Bird with a chase, but he won't get there. Down the hill. Webster again with a short delivery, and Wildermuth on the back foot. Look at the timing through mid-wicket. Breaking Rainbird. Wildermuth slashing, and a boundary. Webster, full delivery and driving through the covers. Goodness me, Wildermuth. That's an example of the talent. This win you a game with bat or ball. Oh, is that a little feather? And it is. Webster just as back on his heels there. Wildermuth a fraction tried to. Webster again, another delivery, cutting the old-fashioned French cut. That'll race away in front of us here in the commentary box. Rainbird again to Pearson, driving on the offside. What a good shot from the skipper. And he does, and he crunches it through mid-wicket. They'll pick up a couple of runs, but this will end a really good week for the Queensland Bulls from bouncers. There was the one under the ribs that got Caleb Jewell initially, but he knocked over 3 more of the top order.